fastest show in sports.
Well, I don't watch the ESPYs. I have never watched a complete ESPYs, just like I've never watched a complete Pardon the Interruption, and I don't watch Sports Center. So that means I must be missing something. But the only good thing about the ESPYs is it's mindless entertainment, Mike. But I know you watched it.
Well, I didn't. I watched the opening monologue, and it's just funny how you get a comedian like Shane Gillis, and to make it all these athletes and celebrities feel uncomfortable. The problem with the ESPYS is nobody laughs at themselves anymore, especially athletes, and so all the humor is lost upon these people that are almost cringing, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, I mean, and some of the humor was base. I mean, it's the kind of stuff that maybe you and I would laugh in a comedy club if we were by ourselves and we didn't have the world looking at us. But when the Shane Gillis guy comes out, like, me and Caitlin Clark, we have a lot in common. We're white, we're from the Midwest, and we both nailed a lot of threes. Like, really? Like,
See, that's funny.
I know it is, but it's like lost on an audience and is like, oh, that's too gross to laugh at, or they're just, it's just cringe. The whole thing is just over the top bad and cringy, and and it's cringe when they keep showing Pat McAfee because he's the one laughing.
But why is it cringy though? I mean, look, and I bring this up
No, it's
because whether
not. It's not. It's
it's
like
not.
it's cringy. It's off the cuff comedy that that people, because it's a Disney corporation, they maybe they want to be edgy more, and they obviously are gone into business with McAfee and all uh, uh, these other sludge drivers that I don't. But it's tough to watch just because nobody laughs that like they should laugh. They're also sensitive. I mean, even like the joke about hey, there's SGA. Good to see you. Good to see you. The people around SGA right now are in foul trouble, so be careful. It was fun, but he wouldn't laugh. Like nobody really cracked up at anything. Or
Look,
the
it
or
was
the
one of
old
the, and I'm reminded
at the
about
end of
this
his
as well.
monologue, at the end of his monologue, he paid homage to Norm Macdonald's old OJ joke. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he said, hey, so and so won the Heisman Trophy this year. So and so won the. Travis Hunter was the first defensive player, and can't take that away from anybody. Well, unless you kill your wife and a waiter, then they can take it from you. And
And it's
nobody laughed at that. He loved it, but nobody laughed at that. And I thought it was funny. There was a real great one about Shador Sanders where he goes, "Hey, everybody says this stuff about Shador Sanders is nepotism, and he shouldn't have his jersey retired in Colorado, and it's all about his dad." And I don't believe that at all. I mean, he really worked hard to have a 13-12 record and almost win an Alamo Bowl.
yeah.
And I was
That's
like,
funny.
that's biting. It's funny, but people are around like, oh no, we don't want to offend Shador, and Shador's not laughing. Like, shut up,
I'm
laugh at
already
yours.
seeing
Nobody
that. I mean,
laughs
on
at
social
themselves.
media, the next
Nobody
day it
laughs
was
at themselves anymore.
on social media. It was the next thing, and I swear to God, it was one of the first things I saw, where somebody talked about that exact joke about Shador Sanders and said it was a white guy making a joke about a black guy. It's a racially, and this was on social media. It's a racially tinged joke. It was made to go after a black man. It was just another white guy making a racist joke. I've been involved with comedians a good part of my career, and I've always had these conversations with comics where they go, we're supposed to make fun of things. We're supposed to make people uncomfortable. That's what comedy is all about. If it makes you cringe a little bit, then the comedy has done its job. It has nothing based in racism whatsoever. It's funny. And not only that, Shador Sanders did get all of this because his dad was the coach. And he did get all of this because Colorado was looking to make as much money as possible and up their marketing and up their brand. And Shador Sanders and Dion helped them do that. So they're willing to go ahead. Let's make the kid a Hall of Fame member after 1.5 seasons or 2 seasons, whatever he did, and he could barely scratch over 500. Doesn't make a difference. Yay! Rah, rah! We got to the Alamo Bowl, baby! Let's go ahead and celebrate that Alamo Bowl win. It's, oh, God. It's just too hysterical, Mike. It's
Yeah,
just it.
as I said, the great Richard Sandomir, my former colleague at the New York Times, used to cover media. Now he's a hell of an obituary writer for the New York Times. He once had a line like, and we've got the ESPYs tonight, which has become a celebration of itself. I mean, it's
Well,
essentially
it
like,
is.
there's no foreign press association. There's an award for the best highlight of the year. Okay, great. You got an award show. Maura Mant as before, like Maura Mant was a great producer of that show. She's passed away a few years ago. She was the brother of a couple guys that I know, the Mant brothers. Michael Mann in particular used to produce the Jim Rome show. She did a great job of making something out of nothing. But whoever's carried on the legacy, it's schlock.
But schlock sells, Mike.
Well, this is true.
It sells and it makes a tremendous amount of money. So what are
Yeah.
we sitting here? Just a couple of white guys complaining about people making money?
Hey.
that's that's where we get every single time we come
Oh well,
around to it.
all we have to do is offend the right people, and we can start really making money. If we go rogue and start picking on the poorest of the poor and co-eds like McAfee, boy, we could make a living for ourselves at this, Ed.
Well, but see, that's part of it too. It's the whole thing, and that's why when you look at what FS1 has done, or Fox, where they basically crushed FS1 and
So wait,
crushed
real
three shows.
quick, real quick, is that First Things First show off the air now?
I'm
Because Chris,
I'm not sure if that was part of one of
I
the shows
got
that they took off, but the show what got the most attention from that is because Joy Taylor got bounced. Joy Taylor
right,
got a job.
but what about Nick Wright and Kevin Wildes and Chris Broussard? Their First Things First show. Like Chris Broussard's an old friend of mine, and I want to make sure he's still employed. If
I'm
he's
not even
not,
sure if
I'll
he
be
is
very
employed
upset.
anymore at this point. But I
Okay.
mean, it's a matter of they're getting rid of the shows that really are just nothing more than pablum, is all they are. And what do they replace it with? They bring in Dave Portnoy and Barstool Sports. Why? Barstool Sports pisses people off. They say
Yeah.
things that angers people. But look, Mike, at the end of the day, isn't that what we do as well? I mean, some of the things we've said today are undoubtedly going to piss a lot of people off. They're going to be happy of us. They're going to be unhappy for us, unhappy at us for making a comment about Donald Trump and the administration getting involved in college athletics. They're going to be incensed about some of the things we said about Formula
Yeah.
One. So at the end of the day, aren't we all just basically trying to piss somebody off better than anybody else?
Essentially. So that's the goal.
Actually, it is the goal as well, but we're trying to say that it doesn't have to be that. You can at least
No.
have some general conversation and you can at least get involved in some instances and you don't have to piss anybody off. But at the end of the day, you probably will.
That's all, folks.